real NEC knowledge, it seems that every aspect of the install has some fractal detail of what NEC requires. I already did the install and it works great, but want to make sure safe and code. 6.2 wire Home Depot person sold me 6.2. I intended to get 6.3, but that was all I need. It's only a 3-foot run, so no harm if I need to redo. See my 1450 question below. Ground. If using a 650 outlet, there is no neutral wire, so only ground wire, correct? I understand the box has to be grounded, but to what? Would it be code if I connect a solid wire to the ground connection and twist it on the Romex ground and screw that to the outlet? Stapling, since it's a very short run, is there any problem in not mounting or securing the Romex inside the wall? 1450, since this is the common vehicle charging outlet, is it short-sighted to not just mount a 1450 outlet and use an adapter for 650 for welding? Would have more uses in future, or is it better to use as dedicated outlet? GFCI. I understand GFCI is needed for outlets now, something none of the YouTube yahoos mention that I've seen. I picked up a 50A breaker, it's huge. Will be a bit challenging to install in the box. What are the consequences of not installing? I understand shock hazard. Fire hazard? I plan to do so, but it seems overkill. Ground neutral. In my square D box there are not separate ground neutral wires. So does it make any difference when grounding, or if I wanted to use 1450, whether there is a separate neutral wire requiring 6.3? NEC reference. Does an online reference to NEC exist? I saw one which you'd have to pay like $300. Is this Oracle of information limited to 33rd degree Masons and chosen ones? Are not separate ground neutral wires. So does it make any difference when grounding, or if I wanted to use 1450, whether there is a separate neutral wire requiring 6.3? If it is the main panel, then ground neutral together is normal, and you can put ground on ground or neutral bar. If it is a subpanel, then they should be separate ground only to ground bar. A 1450 requires 3 cable separate neutral and ground wires. Doesn't matter whether the box combines them main panel or not subpanel. 7. NEC reference. Does an online reference to NEC exist? I saw one which you'd have to pay like $300. Is this Oracle of information limited to 33rd degree Masons and chosen ones? I usually Google the particular thing I am looking for and generally am able to find a reference to the section of the NEC without much trouble. The full NEC is available in some places, but easiest is indeed behind a paywall which most non-electricians can't easily access. Answer from user Manassacats moving to Codadact at StackExchange.com.